G'day, I'm just going to go through a quick video on how to rearrange equations. So let's start with one that we start with an equation that we worked with this week. And it's this one, tan theta equals v squared on Rg. Now let's say that we want to get v by itself. Okay, so how will we do that? We notice that v first is squared, and this whole term is divided by Rg. So we have to perform all the operations in the reverse order to get v by itself. So first, let's get rid of the Rg. Now to do that, because it's a divide operation, we times by Rg. Now we can notice that on this right hand side of this equation, of the equal sign, we've times the right hand side by Rg. So to balance it, we have to times the left hand side by Rg. Now this balances it, so whatever we do to the left hand side, we have to do to the right hand side. Now we can simplify. So we've got Rg on this side divided by Rg, and they cancel. So what we're left with is Rg tan theta is equal to v squared on 1. We don't need to write the 1. Okay, so now to get v by itself, we have to remove the squared operation. So whatever we do to the left hand side, we have to do to the right hand side. So we perform the opposite operation to the squared, which is the square root. Now we have to perform this to the whole of the left hand side. See how it encompasses everything on the left? And what we actually do is this. However, the square root of v squared is just v. So that is our answer. V is equal to Rg tan theta. Okay, so I'm going to make up an equation now with random variables that they don't need to have any meaning, but I'm just going to go through it as an example of how to rearrange. So let's do something like a plus b all squared over pi squared is equal to square root of 6 over x plus 1. Okay, with this one, let's see if we can isolate b. So say we know every other variable, and we would just want to get b by itself. So we notice that b is within the brackets, which are squared, and then all of that term is divided by pi squared. So that in the reverse order, we have to get rid of the pi squared. So multiply both sides by left hand side and right hand side by pi squared. So a plus b all squared is equal to pi squared. Now notice here I'm multiplying the whole right hand side by pi squared, and that's what these brackets are. The whole right hand side is pi squared because I moved it over. Now to go further, we want to get rid of this squared. So again, we take the square root of the whole right hand side, sorry. Square root 6 on x plus 1. Okay, now we're almost there. So we've got an a plus a b. So to get the a over here, we have to take a from this side. So if we have a negative a plus a, that results in 0, but we have to do the same to this side, so we do a negative a on here. So our answer will be whatever we've got inside the brackets and under the square, but remember we've got to get rid of the a, so take a, and that's our answer.